What is good, beautiful individuals? It is me, Captain Dove, back at it again, working towards building a collective of individuals that are out to better themselves, love themselves more than ever, and just spread love, light, and positivity. Let's get into this video. So today, I just feel called to speak on a personal philosophy that I've come up with throughout my life. Just everything I've encountered, all the lessons I've gone through, all the ups, the downs, the hurdles, and just what was divinely brought to my attention. And what this topic is, it's going to be on change. Change. I say change and it brings up a smile to my face because my life revolves around change. You know, from the numbers 5, the triple fives, you know, I got it tatted here on my hands. Y'all can see that, probably not, but I'm not trying to get this out of focus. Okay, 555, the angel number of divine change. You know, fives have been following me around my whole life, and just me as a person, I'm always fluid and I'm changing from goals to skills to just everything, to my look. I'm always in a state of change, and just change is always aligned with me. So I definitely feel that it was a higher power within myself and outside myself that allowed me to learn this philosophy, to truly discover what change is and how change affects us all. And it all starts by understanding that change is constant. Change is the only thing in this world that is constant and continuous. A lot of people actually misrepresent that with time. You know, a lot of people think time is always changing and there's a limited amount. But for the people that are infatuated with time, you must understand that time is a construct. Time is man-made. If you were to destroy all the clocks in the world, what time would it be? Time is a construct built by man, while change is a constant of the universe. Everything is in constant change, from the sun rising and falling, from flowers growing, trees growing and dying, life and death itself. Everything is going through constant change. It's not that time is passing, it's that change is occurring. People see time as this linear thing that goes from one point to the next. But now that we know that time is a construct, and now that you should understand that time is that construct, understand that change is that transition. But change isn't a linear transition. It's not true. Time isn't linear as well. What change is a spiral. Change is constantly going around. It's not going from one end to another. And how I was able to realize that it was this spiral is that multiple times in my life, I would, and this may happen to you as well, I would re-encounter a point where I was before. You know, a point or a situation that has happened to a younger version of me. To give you some examples, not too long ago when I was in Tulum, it was me and my homie Yoshi Productions, Yoshi TV, go subscribe. But me and my homie Yoshi, we were just sitting, and what we did, we were going through, Snapchat gave a memory of this time that me and the homies, we were just at Pacific Mall, this mall in Toronto, and we were just taking pictures. And this was actually the first day that I got my tattoo, the first time I got my first ever tattoo. And you know, we were in this mall and we were taking pictures and we were taking videos, and you know, I had this tattoo appointment, and he showed me this picture and he brought to my attention, like, isn't this funny? This is a picture of us when we first started our videography journey, and you getting your first tattoo, and look at us now. You're a videographer and you love tattoos. You know, and this was so mind-blowing because there was a point in that past where I was learning the camera and getting comfortable with it in my hands, and I'm about to experience my first tattoo. you know, which now I love tattoos so much. If you know me, you know I love tattoos. The only reason I'm not tatted all the way up is because I'm broke. But anyways, another example is Dub Collective. So Dub was the name Dub came from the first ever company that I wanted to create. Coming out of high school, I remember I wanted to make a clothing brand, and I actually called it Dub. And then so happened where it happened to fit in was, you know, at a time of my spiritual awakening, and I knew that I needed to serve the people, and I needed a name to call this brand that I can use to service people. And then the name Dub came to my mind, the first ever name I created for a company. And so I'm getting a little off topic, but this was another example of why change is a spiral. You will constantly meet times in your life where you are in a moment that is paralleling a moment you had in the past, you know? And it's like the universe is giving you a test. When you re-encounter this moment, what are you doing? What have you learned? How have you changed? And how will you reach the next part of change, the directional change? Will your spiral go up or go down? When you re-encounter these moments of the past in the present, how do you act? How do you respond? You know, many people encounter the same challenges over and over and over again, and they never learn to overcome these challenges, and they actually end up going into a depressive downward spiral, thinking that they're nothing, thinking that they can't be anything. And then there's a lot of other people that re-encounter that moment of the past, and they've learned and they've developed and grown, and now they're able to spiral upwards, continuing that change and now changing towards a better version of themselves. And then the third person will be somebody who is encountering that same moment in the past, but is totally content with it, and they stay in this change. Maybe they don't know that they need to get better, or maybe they're not in the position to be depressed and go downward, and they're content with where they are, and this is their life. They're in that constant change, staying stagnant but content. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's just not a way towards growth. It's not a way to reach that highest version of yourselves. Not a lot of people destined to be the best version of themselves. They just destined to be themselves, and that's totally fine. But me, myself, and a lot of people that I feel that are going to be watching this want to be better, want to be their greatest selves. And this is why I'm here. This is why the Dub Collective is a thing. And now understanding this change, understanding divine change, understanding that change is the true constant in life, and that time is a construct, and that you have the power over change, either to change negatively, depression, anxiety, self-doubt, self-hate, or to change positively, self-love, continuous learning, continuously striving to reach your goals and be your greatest self. You know, there are those options, and this change is in your control. It's all up to you. You are the master of your reality. And the beautiful thing about it is you're not alone. You have a bunch of people that are willing to help you. I'm willing to help you, if anything, to harness that change and become a better version of you. This is what the Dub Collective is, and it's what it is here for. But if you want me to go deeper in the understanding of divine change, leave a comment, and you know, that'll motivate me to do another one of these guys. And if you had a unique perspective on this, or something resonated with you, please comment it down below. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your perspective on change, because I love it so much, and you know, it just helps direct me towards the love and light that I am destined to be intertwined with. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this, more self-help videos, self-love videos, and just creating a better version of yourself. I'm gonna go now because I'm hungry. But yeah, thank you for watching, and deuces. Hope that was good.